det känns som att min röst är såhär, du har ju det. With a shake of an interracial and euthanasia. Shattered dreams of gold, no one has to know. Euthanasia. You are desirable, justifiable escape from misery. Eyelashes, makeup and ashes, you're the remedy. Smile and look your best till there's nothing left. Euthanasia. Screaming, begging, crying, no one's on your side. Euthanasia. Hide your mental state till you suffocate. Euthanasia. Slave or volunteer, just another year. Euthanasia. Scarred for life, no will to survive, lonely as can be. Eyelashes, makeup and ashes, here's your sweet 16. Smile and look your best till there's nothing left. Euthanasia. Screaming, begging, crying, no one's on your side. Euthanasia. Let the money talk, walk into the dark. Euthanasia. Lie down and pretend this won't be the end. Euthanasia. You are desirable, justifiable escape from misery. Eyelashes, makeup and ashes, you're the remedy. Scarred for life, no one to survive, lonely as can be. Eyelashes, makeup and ashes, here's your sweet 16. Smile and look your best till there's nothing left. Euthanasia. Screaming, begging, crying, no one's on your side. Euthanasia. Let the money talk, walk into the dark. Euthanasia. Lie down and pretend this won't be the end. Euthanasia. There's nothing left. Skitsamma.
Oh, hell yeah. With this, I welcome you back to episode 431 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. And you just heard the very, very, very great Injizera with the song Euthanasia. And if you follow my channel for any time, I love silly word games, and I mean, it's maybe not so funny, but euthanasia is a word as well, but this title is Youth in Asia, and it's really cool. And I received the song 6 or 7 years ago, and I love it, love it, love it still. I'm a little bit unhappy that the band behind it, or the group, it's a duo, might not be around anymore, but we can check this out together. Let's check them out. So the artist duo behind it is called Injizera, Injizera, and the song, as you can see here, is the most liked song so far, Euthanasia. And we are a Swedish electropop duo based out of Tokyo. And I hope that we are still around, but their last single is from 2024. So we might not be around anymore. I'm not sure of it. I mean, person-wise, I'm pretty sure we are still around. Still, I hope, of course. But music-wise, I really, really like their style. It's such a nice poppy. I mean, you just heard it. It's such a nice poppy, For me, the biggest quality of a song is that it's poppy and intriguing and easygoing and, auf Deutsch sagt man ein Ohrwurm, it gets into your ear and it just gets you, but it still has a sad note with it, there's a melancholy with it, how, the lady, I don't know her name, sings it. It's still a little bit, held back and darkish, and I love it. This is a really good song, a perfect mix. That's why, after I have it for at least 6 years, I still wanted to play it anyway. If you want to be in one of the next shows, please use the link in the description, and then you can be in there, and you also can be in my Spotify playlist, which looks like this, if you so desire. And and now on with the show. Speaking of my Spotify playlist, the next artist is in there, and I really feel the music because the title of a song is Feel, and I'm so good. I'm the most goodest with the segues. Let's check them out. Like I said, they're in my Spotify playlist. If you want to be in there, use the link in the description. I need an MP3 of a song, and I need the copyright permissions. Otherwise, I cannot play it. And if you want to help me out, please like and subscribe to the channel and follow me on all my... Oh, yeah, this goes for all the artists you're going to hear. If you hear something you really like, please follow them everywhere where you can find them on their social media. If you have a Spotify, a Deezer, a iTunes, YouTube playlist, or whatever, wherever you consume music, please put them in their playlist. And if you find them on Bandcamp and you can afford it and you really, really like their music, please consider buying their music. This really helps out smaller artists. And let's check out the next artist. They are called PAPERCITY. So, like I said, they're in my Spotify playlist. And I added them a few days ago. We are here. PAPERCITY with the song Feel. And that's quite, it goes through the roof, but they're still a little bit, they could be more appreciated. I mean, this is, okay, I don't want to spoil the beans, but for one of the next shows, I just today received a track from a band. I'm kind of like, we're over 40 years into this thing, and I'm very, very honored to have a song from them in one of the next shows. Anyway, let's stick here. So, what I wanted to say is most of the songs I receive and got are from smaller artists, but once in a while I have a bigger name and it will come up. Anyway, let's check them out. So this is PAPERCITY. And PAPERCITY is a hard-edged, sad pop. I like that. Trio currently cutting deep into the indie scene with international nods from the BBC, chart success, and a string of award-winning music videos to their name. They've built a reputation for turning melancholy into something loud and unforgettable. Hailing from small town Nelson, NZ, I don't know, New Zealand, their sound blends a raw emotion, razor-sharp guitars, and live energy that packs a punch like no other. PAPERCITY's unique brand of emotive pop hits straight to the gut, not just the ears. Yeah, they are from New Zealand, so cool. Really nice to hear that. So here you go. This is Feel from PAPERCITY, and you heard it here first. No, you didn't, but anyway, I'm happy to have them on my show. Enjoy.
It feels like I'm caving in. It felt on for too long, and I'm wearing thin. It feels like I'm soaking in all of the pain I took on my chin. 'Cause I can't lose, but I can't take. That's why I'll be the one to break. 'Cause I can't lose, but I can't can't take. Swear I'll be the one to break. 'Cause I don't know what's right, I don't know what's wrong. What if nothing's gonna feel the same? 'Cause I don't know what's right, I don't know what's wrong. What if nothing's gonna feel the same? Hold on, 'cause I can't stop the way that I feel. So wrong, none of this was supposed to be real. Hold on, 'cause I can't stop the way that I feel. So wrong, just hold on. Life, I know I can win this fight, but all the plans I've made, they don't feel right. I'm living a lonely life, I know I can win this fight, but all the plans I've made, they don't feel right. 'Cause I don't know what's right, I don't know what's wrong. What if nothing's gonna feel the same? 'Cause I don't know what's right, I don't know what's wrong. What if nothing's gonna feel the same? Hold on, 'cause I can't stop the way that I feel. So wrong, none of this was supposed to be real. Hold on, 'cause I can't stop the way that I feel. So wrong, just hold on.
I just realized that the next artist I'm going to play has exactly the same numbers of followers as, monthly listeners on Spotify as PAPERCITY. And I have to admit, I didn't know how to say the name out loud. So I said it wrong. I'm not going to repeat it anymore, but you will find older shows and older recommendations, because I highly recommend the next artist, where I say it very, very wrong. So his name, he calls his project Mo. This is written MEAUX. And here is the gentleman. I think he's from Stuttgart. Let's find out together. So this is the song I'm going to play, Schon zu spät. It's a very, very lovely song, and the most played song, not number one on his own playlist here. Hannover. No, he's from Hannover. Darkwave and post-punk from Hannover. This is what you're going to hear now. The artist is called Mo, and I really, really want to hear Mo from him. No, it's really cool stuff. Enjoy Schon zu spät.
Noch zu Haus, steigst durchs Fenster raus,
möglich oder ist es schon zu spät? In deinen Armen liegen, hab dich ausgewählt. Ist es unmöglich und kann das gar nicht gehen? In meinen Armen liegen, hab dich ausgewählt.
Sometimes you wish for serenity. And if you want to be Serenity and in a cool show like mine, please use the link in the description and send me your song. I need an MP3 of it, and I need the copyright permission. Thank you very much. If you want to help me out, please do like and subscribe. And if you want to say something how nicely I moderate this show, please put it in the comment section. Engage with me and feed this beast, which is called the algorithm of YouTuber, and then we will conquer the world. Anyway, the next artist is in my Spotify playlist, so let's check them out. We are called Violetta. And we are about here. Violetta with a song Serenity, which is their most liked song so far. There is not much of a biography. There is none. So just take my word for it. It's a great song. Enjoy Violetta with Serenity. if you would know me personally, you know that I'm very well known for really bad jokes. Word jokes and whatever jokes, And for the next artist, for the next song, I have this really cool segue. So, if you are in the morning, going to the bathroom and having a little pee, then this is your peak flow. Okay, sorry, that's the name of a band, Peak Flow. I go to the bathroom often, so this is a repetition of mine. So this is Peak Flow with repetition. Okay, that's a really bad segue, but I leave it in because I don't. Yeah, anyway, I'm so funny. Engage with me and tell me in the comment section how funny I am. Anyway, let's check them out because they're in my Spotify playlist. If you want to be in there after this segue, maybe not, then use the link in the description and send me an MP3 and give me the copyright permission of the song. This is what Peak Flow, the band, did with their song Repetition, and we are in my Spotify playlist about here. Peak Flow, da-da-dum. That's the name of the band, like I said. And Repetition is their most liked song so far. I guess, it's their latest single. And Peak Flow are a post-punk goth duo from Doncaster, forged under the overcast skies of the north. Drawing from the dissonant pulse of the 80s underground, James and Jules filter cold detachment through layers of dread, decay, and drone. Our music has been featured in Regen Magazin, Post-Punk Online, Analog Trash, Darkening Heart, and other post-punk outlets, praised for its dark melancholy and haunting melodic hooks. Now you know, and we also listen to in Berlin quite a lot. So in Germany, where I reside. Anyway, here you go. This is Peak Flow with Repetition. Enjoy.
Is not believing, your eyes deceiving. Refrain, tension, fuels apprehension, unanswered questions. Over and over and over.
let's get a little bit sexy on the show. And I'm quite sexy. I know that. Believe me. No, but the next artist, I have played her before, and she calls her project Disko 84. And this time it's getting a little bit spicy because the next song from her is called Latex, but it's kind of L.A, like Los Angeles, and then .tex. So, I mean, altogether it's latex, of course, but anyway, it's she wrote to me what it all means, but let's check her out first. So she's in my Spotify playlist, as you can imagine, because it really fits in there nicely. And let's find the song Latex. Here it is, Disko 84, and so Latex, a really cool picture. It's her latest single, and there's not much of a biography. Disko 84, rocking against the system, and as you can see, she's in my Spotify playlist, and I feature her quite a lot. If you, by the way, want to help out my channel, if you like what you hear, I think I said it before, and I will say it again. Please follow all the artists you like on their social media, on Twitter, on Instagram and TikTok, or wherever you can find them. And if they're on Bandcamp and you really like the song, maybe consider buying some music from them. And also, if you have a Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, Apple, whatever playlist, put the song you like in your playlist. This also helps the artist because they are mostly small artists. Let's check her out. She is she's doing okay. 624 monthly listeners, nothing to scoff about. And if you want to help me out, please like and subscribe. This helps me out as well. And if you want to be in the next show, use the link in the description. Anyway, now let's play Disko 84 with LA Tex, or like we say here, latex. Oh yeah.
Sex
I'm in the mood for some cool industrial music. And I have a perfect song for you. And this is one of the songs from my, heavy rotation. Because once I get the copyright permission for your song, I try to play your song at least once a year. And I think this is now, even 2 years since I played the song. So sorry for that. So here is an older song. That's what I want to say. So it's from the Fair Attempts, and the song is called Worldwide Bitter End. And let's check out what the Fair Attempts are about. The Fair Attempts is a dystopian force in industrial rock, crafting anthems for the society we are unwittingly constructing around ourselves. Founded by Finnish artist and producer Kimmo Hakana and his wife Starwing. At first was his wife Starving, but it's Starwing, like star, the star, and wing, like the wing from a bird. The band merges driving rhythms with dark melodies, exploring the human condition in post-apocalyptic future where technology, control, and alienation intertwine. Anyway, there's more. If you're interested, just check out his biography. There is more to find and lots of pictures, many pictures, very much lots of many pictures. Wow. Oh man, this is the mostest pictures I've seen so far in a biography. So if you're interested, check him out. Like I say to all the other, if you like what you hear, follow them everywhere on all their social media and consider buying their stuff on Bandcamp or put their stuff in your Spotify playlist. Anyway, now I'm going to play Worldwide Bitter End by The Fair Attempts. Enjoy. Now it's fitting to play another rock number. And this one will be from my solo project, which is Megalmodas. And I'm gonna play, let's see, it's not here. This one here, Hell Belongs to Me. This is a very old title, but I still like it. It's simple but fun. By the way, if you're looking for a singer or a bass player, because I'm a bass player, and you are in my region and you do something like gothic rock, darkwave, industrial rock, or post-punk, I'm your man. Hit me up. I want to join a band or I want to found one. Get in touch with me. This would be great. I'm still looking to join or create a new project. Here you go now. This is Megalmodas with Hell Belongs to Me. The next artist I already have played their first single of their upcoming album, and now it's the second single so far. It's called Ephemeral Dreams. not easy for a German-speaking host. And we are called Voidanth. It's Voidanth. And I played already Siren's Call. It's a really, really cool song. And now you're going to hear Ephemeral Dream. Ephemeral Dream, yeah. And we are, heavily featured in my Spotify playlist. As you know, if you want to be in there and in the next show, please use the link in the description. And now let's check them out. Not much to know, not much of a biography yet, and only one picture. So here you go. This is Voidanth with Ephemeral Dream. If you follow me for any time, this is episode 431 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. You know that I'm also a sucker for good synthwave shredding stuff. And the last song of the show is a really, really cool example of what I like there. Because usually synthwave I like it because it's, associated with Darkwave, Cold Wave, and Wave in general. And this is what I like. And it has this 80s feel because, synthwave is kind of like the quintessential 80s music. But yeah, it's always a little bit on the fringes for me because I'm more like dark wave and post-punk and gothic, a little bit darker tinged usually. But a really, really good synthwave song I will always play. So please, if you want to be in the next show, use the link in the description. I need an MP3 of a song and I need the copyright permissions. This is what the next and latest and last artist on this show does. And he calls, I think it's a he, his project Neon Override. And the song I'm going to play is Operation Chrono. Let's check him or them out. Neon Override. This is really, really underrated. So please, I highly recommend them. Check them out. Operation Chrono is the one I'm going to play in a second. And let's see. In a decaying world, wired with neon veins and fading echoes of analog dreams, one signal rises through the static. Neon Override is the song of what remains, the echo of a future stolen yet never surrendered. Synthwave steeped in shadow and steel, distortion sharpened into rebellion, a pulse that refuses to fade. What started as a requiem for humanity may become a hymn of resurgence. Okay, it's Neon Override is a one-man project by Panagiatis Daskalakis. Oh, so I think this is clearly Greece, from Greece. Yeah, good as born in Greece. In the neon glow of the 80s, blending synthwave with metal, weaving cinematic landscapes where dystopian futures collide with human defiance and shadows scream in neon. Very, very nice written. 11 followers, 11 monthly listeners. This sounds great. But please, I'm here to hopefully change that. So I hope you will really like Neon Override with Operation Chrono. Check them out. And if you like it, please follow them everywhere. We're worth it. It's really, really cool music. Here you go. Neon Override, Operation Chrono. that's it. That's it for episode 431 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to be in the next show, use the link in the description and send me an MP3 and the copyright permissions, and then your dreams might come true. Maybe. That's the cool thing. It's my show. I pick and choose. So if I reject your song, sometimes it happens very rarely that I receive really, really cool song. Just recently, I received a cool grunge song, which I really, really liked, but it just didn't fit the oeuvre of a song. I'm a little bit more liberal for show. With my show and more strict with my Spotify playlist, where I'm really kind of. But you see here, there's Bush in it as well, and then Front 242 and B2 and Radiohead, which I really, really like. And of course, we are not Darkwave and gothic rock. So I'm a little bit, just try your luck. What I wanted to say is I rejected the really cool grunge song, but I just wrote to them, it's such a great song. I really, really like it. Don't take it personal. I hardly do it. I'm a one-man army. I do all here myself, and it shows, right? Anyway, what I wanted to say is don't be discouraged if I don't accept your song. Just try it again with the next song and whatever, the worst thing what can happen is that I say no, and that's all. And that's it, and I have, I have my taste, and even if a song fits it nicely, just a little spoiler, in one of the next shows, there will be a song by Laibach. And Laibach is, if you know history, it's the quintessential band for industrial, but they did everything, from really pop to really electronic mayhem. They inspired Rammstein. They're, for me, they are one of the biggest acts I will ever have on this show. But I listened to the song and I was like, oh, Laibach, that's cool. But if I don't like it, I was like, okay, then I don't gonna play it. I will play it because I like it. But just to say that, even with a big name or something, this doesn't mean anything, because sometimes I get people who send me, oh, this is produced by this producer who did this and this and that and that. A lot of name dropping. I don't really care. I like, I only care for good music. If your music is good, I play you. No question. So this kind of should take the sting out of everything. You don't have to. I like, of course, good production values and stuff. You can hear it if it's better produced and stuff. And trust me, I get like 20, at least, about 20 songs per day, and then and this every day, so you can kind of add it up how much I listen to. So good production value stands out a little bit, but it's not everything. A good song can stand on its own legs without too much production value. What I wanted to say with so many words is just, if you think you fit in here, send it to me. Worst thing I can do is say no, and that's it. No other hurt will occur. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for staying. If you want to be, no, I said it was already bad. I wish you a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you listen to that. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you back in episode 432 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. Bye-bye.